Wish while you can, for the wishes will run out at the bottom of the wishing well. Welcome to the Witching Hour with Crent Stevenson. I am Crent Stevenson, and I thank you so much for joining us today on these truly strange, strange days that we're all suffering through slowly, depending on your own perception of time. Now, I am gifted in my own perception of time for the guests that are with me today. Now, here is musician, inventor, spinner of yarns, and spinner of basketballs in their own basketball technique on the court. But Trixie Bones, thank you so much for joining us today on the Witching Hour.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me, Crent.
Certainly, certainly. Now, you have really made the most of this moment in time and put out a revolutionary work that has not just this planet talking, but from what I understand from some of the websites I read, but a few other planets talking as well. Now, do you want to share with our viewers today what you've been working on?
Yeah, so this is my first foray into writing as far as books go, at least. Written some jingles, some music. But my new book is called Trixie Bones: The Life and Times of Spooky Syntax, which, if you know me at all, you know that for about 15 to 20 years, it's a little, we don't really have a hard start and end date, but yeah, I was lead singer for the band Spooky Syntax, and we were a ska band known for our, ska bands are usually big, but we probably had a band of about 20 people performing at once, usually.
Yes.
Lots of people in and out of that band, but yeah, it just, they say write what you know, and that's what I know. So that is what my book is about.
Amazing. And I was thrilled when I found out that you were finally sharing that story with us. I mean, the first time I saw you perform, I believe that you were opening for the Voodoo Glow Skulls and were being opened for by Skavuvi and the Epitones. And I remember the first part of only your set because a crowd surfer was dropped on my neck and I was soon rushed to the emergency room. And
weirdly enough, I feel like you normally hear this with like metal bands, but our band in particular seemed to be linked to so much tragedy.
Yes.
Unfortunately, but also fortunately, because I think it gave us an edge. I think we kind of
Truly.
ended up really leaning into it and, started doing weird things like playing. We infamously had like a bone xylophone that we always said was made from an ex-band member who had passed away.
Right. I remember that rumor.
Yes, yeah, the rumor was always that, we took his bones.
Was that
and
true?
A xylophone. You have to read the book to find out. We do go into some of those rumors and controversies, a bit in the book, and it's all a first-hand account by me. So at the end of the day, it's my opinion and my word. So believe it or not, but that is definitely one of the main things that I go into in the book.
Amazing. Sure. Now there was a perhaps the most controversial passage highlighted a certain band member, only played on a few albums trombonist, who is actually here with us in the studio today. Your former band member, current author, David Blackburn, is on the line. David Blackburn.
I remember you. Hi, David.
How's it going, Trixie? It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's been a bit. What have you been up to?
Just some stuff. How about you?
Yeah, wrote a book, actually.
Nice. Yeah, cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Do you still, if you don't have if you want to get my address later, then
I'll get it from Crent.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a long contact sheet that I.
Yeah, I'll have my people reach out to your people.
Yeah, well, your people.
Now, this story, as the story goes, that David left the band when it was brought to light that he wasn't actually playing on stage. That was a rumor that went around, that he was faking the trombone,
Yeah,
which
I
I've
mean,
actually heard is a common practice of trombone
yeah, I mean, so
players.
that's kind of an issue I think that a lot of ska bands in particular have. I think, Arcade Fire has also had this issue where it's like once you have enough people on stage, it's hard to keep track, especially when you're
Yes.
performing live. There's so many people there. You kind of trust everyone to just do their thing. And I'm up there singing, so I can't be responsible for all the 19 people behind me, and if they're
Oh,
like actually playing their instruments.
yeah, that's not
But
your job. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was a difficult decision when management had come to me about David. And at the end of the day, it wasn't my choice. It was a larger, band and management decision. We don't excommunicate people lightly. So I hope
Right.
there's no hard
Yeah.
feelings about that, David.
One of my favorite lines I've ever written for anything, and this was for a song, and I won't say for which band, but it's a song that I ghost wrote. Well, this specific line I ghost wrote is "Take time with a wound at hand because it likes to heal."
Amazing.
So that's good, right? That means we're good.
I enjoy a salted wound personally. Anything to feel. So yeah, don't even worry about it, Trixie. We're great.
Great. That's great. That
Following the
sounds like you
success
guys.
of the book, maybe there's a reunion in the mix. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I don't want to stir
I
up
still have the
anything.
trombone,
Well, yeah, I mean, 2020 has not necessarily been a good time for music, as you can imagine, especially with
Right.
such a large band. Hard to get that many people, in a room safely. It's also come to light that some members of the band, you know, happen to be very against the idea of masks, of wearing them. They firmly believe that breathing in your carbon dioxide, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't really have the patience for anti-maskers, so I think there will probably be some more. I don't know. I might just make a new band. I
Right.
might go solo for a while. It's 20 people's opinions are a lot to deal with during a global pandemic and
Absolutely.
turbulent
Yes.
election. And I think you just learn a lot about a lot of people. So
Indeed.
yeah, I wouldn't expect a reunion anytime soon, but
All
I
right.
would like to keep making music at some point. So
Well, maybe a collaboration with Slipknot is in the future. I've heard they're rather
yeah, I mean, I
pro-mask.
might
Yeah.
just change genres altogether. I think it is a time for metamorphosis and change. But I think right now I'm very focused on promoting my book, and hopefully people want to read it.
That they will, they should, and they must. Well, thank you so sincerely, Trixie Bones and David Blackburn, for joining us on today's episode of The Witching Hour with Crent Stevenson. I'm Crent Stevenson. Now go rush out to your computer and buy the book today because the bookstores are closed.
Yep, Trixie Bones and the Life and Times of Spooky Syntax. Long title, but just search Trixie.
Long title, but worth every word.
Spooky Syntax.
Spooky Syntax. And a spooky Saturday or Sunday or whatever day you find this. Good night.
We don't excommunicate people lightly.